Despite President Biden's recent comments during an interview this week that the pandemic is over, the CDC and the FDA are still working hard fighting the virus. Joining us now to talk about this is Dr. Bill Hartman, principal investigator for the UW Health Pediatric Moderna COVID-19 vaccine trial. We always love having you with us because you do such a good job answering our questions. Let's talk about first the CDC and this Omicron-specific COVID booster. But for kids ages 5 to 11, any idea on when we can expect to see those and the CDC gives their green light for it?
Well, the CDC is close to giving it the green light. It should be available for kids 5 to 11 come mid-October. The pre-orders for Pfizer actually are being asked to be submitted next week. And so they're getting everything in line. They're getting everything ready so that those boosters can be ready for these school-age kids.
Is the supply okay right now when it comes to these Omicron-specific boosters?
The supply is okay. It could be better. Both Pfizer and Moderna are working very hard to keep up with the demand. Moderna has been a little bit behind because of some problems with the factories needed to make the Omicron-specific vaccines. And these, I think, are all worked out now. They've got a second supply that's up and running and ready to go from these factories, and should be able to get to that 70 million dose range that they think that they should be able to get out by the end of the year.
Now, President Biden just said, it made headlines everywhere, the pandemic is over. But who gets to decide that?
Unfortunately, not the president. It's difficult. There's no real definition as to what a pandemic is, and so saying that it's over or it's no longer part of our everyday lives, it's hard to say. A pandemic is a series of endemic situations all around the world, and so is the endemic situation still occurring here in the U.S.? We're still losing almost 500 people per day. And so this is still a problem. This is still the #2 cause of death in the United States. And it's still something that we have to keep on our radar.
Well, and with that being said, with averaging 500 COVID deaths per day, disease experts predict COVID will continue being a leading cause of death in the U.S. indefinitely. Do you think that's the case?
I certainly hope not. I think that as this virus continues to mutate, it will maintain its contagiousness, but hopefully become less virulent and less lethal to people. Still losing 500 people a day at this point, 3 years into this pandemic, this is really unacceptable. We have to find better ways to attack this virus. We have to find better ways to keep this virus from disrupting our lives like it does.
Every day, getting a little closer to that. Dr. Bill Hartman, thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it.